What's up, my friends? We're back with more New Standard M19, and this is another deck from SCG Worcester. This is my good buddy Andrew Jessup's Mono Green Beatdown Brew. And very similar to decks you've seen before in the previous format. Obviously, Mono Green was a pretty big player in the format previously. And Andrew took it upon himself to update the deck, though. 2-drop Thorn Lieutenant. This card is very under the radar, very sweet card. Looks like a draft card, but this is a lot of words for only 2 mana. It's 2/3 for 2, which is like okay. And then it's got a 6 mana pump ability, which is like, whatever, as a mana sink. Most importantly, though, is that whenever this thing becomes targeted, you get a 1/1. So if they Fatal Push it, you get a 1/1. They Abrade it, you get a 1/1. If they Earthshaker Kenra it, you get a 1/1. And so on and so forth. And that's a lot of value. That extra 1/1 is pretty huge. So in the Earthshaker Kenra example, the 1/1 can now block the Kenra. Against control decks, that 1/1 token will do a lot of damage. So this card's great. It's not amazing. It's not about the best card ever printed, but very solid role player, hole filler, whatever. Very, very solid card. Definitely a sweet 2-drop. And then one of my picks for one of the most underrated cards in the set is in the sideboard, Vine Mare. I can almost see this card being main, honestly. This card is a house. People don't seem to realize what it was like back in the day with Phantom Centaur. I don't remember Phantom Centaur. Raise your hand in chat if you remember the card Phantom Centaur. It was effectively a 5/3 for 4 with pro black, and it was very hard to kill. And this thing is very similar. Not much kills this thing. And one of the biggest... black mid-range decks are huge anyway. And one of the biggest ways that black mid-range decks deal with hexproof creatures is to play cards like Gonti, Lord of Luxury, or Gifted Aetherborn, other death touch creatures to block it, right? No. Or they go way over the top of it with a card like Scarab God and make a bunch of black blockers. No. Vine Mare's a house. This card is great. I'm gonna be doing some more work with this card later in the week as a main deck card. Andrew has all 4 in the sideboard here, but this card is dope. Awesome. Really good card. Otherwise, all the usual stuff here. Also have Vivien Reid in the sideboard. Just a nice sideboard planeswalker. Not too fancy, but against control decks, you want a varied threat that's not a creature. Draw some cards, kills an enchantment. Pretty good against blue-white. Can kill Lyra. Reasonable card. But for the most part, it's the mono green deck you all know and love. I'll check out Andrew's article on StarCityGames.com after you read my article, of course, where I talk about how good Vine Mare is. See? Underrated. Vine Mare. Wasn't kidding. Timestamp. Friday. Check out Andrew's article as well. Andrew's obviously a good friend of mine and former teammate of mine. Andrew's real smart, and he's been writing articles for Gathering Magic for a while. And he's moved up to Star City. I've been begging the powers that be to Star City for a while to get him on Star City. A lot of good stuff. And here's his first article. Check it out. All about mono green. If you're more interested with this deck. Because, yeah. But for now, we're going to battle. Let's go. Mono green time. We're going to stomp some fools. If you missed it, we just played the mono red Flame of Kel deck to a 4-1 finish. It'll be up on YouTube. You missed it. So check it out. What would I replace to put Vine Mare in the main deck? It's possible this deck doesn't want to have Vine Mare in the main, but I can imagine a lot of decks that do. Because it is a 4-drop. I'm not sure, honestly. I'd have to think about it more. I have not put that amount of thought into it. But I think Vine Mare is a main deckable card in the standard format for sure. Black mid-range decks are one of the most popular decks in the format. So, yeah, this deck doesn't have much ramp in it because most of the cards cost 1, 2, and 3. Hence why I think Vine Mares might not be the best card in the main deck, but stomp. I also like the one Skysovereign a lot. This deck doesn't kill creatures very well. Obviously, it's a mono green deck, and Skysovereign is a great way to play removal. It's also a threat. Hand's great. All right. You got a control matchup. Buckle up. Double Scrapheap, Heart of Kiran, pretty sweet. Have I revisited Wesco's green-white deck? No, but I think that Vine Mare is the perfect card for that deck. So I may do that soon. Stay tuned, Purple Haze. Control is definitely a tough matchup in Game 1 for these green decks. We'll try our best, you know? Kin says, was I at the SCG team event this weekend? Only watched a couple of matches because I hate watching the team format. We were discussing that earlier. I'm pretty sick of team events, but I was there for about 3 hours when we went 0-3 drop. However, it was not a bad weekend for me because I left, I played poker at Mohegan Sun, and I did pretty good. I was up a few $100. Then I got a free bet at Foxwoods with the buffet, and I put a $20 free bet on one hand of video poker, and bam, I got dealt a full house. Focus. There it is. Got dealt a full house for 160. And then yesterday I played a home game poker tournament, and I won. Oh, low battery. I won. Yay. So, pretty good weekend. I made more money than I would have if I had come in second place in the tournament. So, can't be too mad. I also went to a Boston Red Sox game at Fenway Park, which is great. So all in all, you know, can't be too sad with the results of the weekend, but obviously it feels bad to do bad in the tournament. Scrounger resolves. We're gonna play the Rampager here. We could leave up Blossoming Defense, but they're not gonna main phase a cast out. So, am I going to Philly? I don't think so. I would say I'm about 10% to go to Philly at this current moment. So maybe, obviously, if you're there, I'm more than happy to say hi, but it's not super likely at the moment. All right, so we're going to fire in here. Yes, Efro had a great run in the World Series. He came in like 27th, which is cool. I have not played Penny Dreadful. I would like to. It seems pretty interesting, but I would need to, like, obviously, you know, organize some streamers to play that or something. I'm going to fire in with Scrapheap Scrounger to open. A syncopate here would be annoying. Scrubs.
Damn, I was hyped to meet you. Regardless, here's my money. What decks got better? Or we'll see M19 cards in Modern.
I appreciate your money, Scrubs. Thank you. And if I'll be there, I may or may not be there. We'll see, you know. But thank you for the sub. Appreciate that very, very much. And what decks get better? I think that this deck and the two decks that I've played so far have gotten a lot better in Mono Red Flame to Kill Aggro and Mono Green. As for cards in Modern, I'm not sure. What is this? This is a main phase Blink of an Eye on Greenbelt Rampager. Is this worth a Blossoming Defense? It denies them a card and deals an extra 3 damage. I think it is. Looks like they're looking for a land drop here too. So Spirits gets much better in Modern. Yes, that new Spirit Lord is quite good. Brontodon James. Missed the land drop. We are a little concerned about Fumigate. Despite having 2 Scroungers. I kind of like playing a Thorn Lieutenant and just if they have the Fumigate, we have Scrounger buyback. And then Brontodon you want to play later once they have a cast out or something in play. So missed a land drop. Okay, so now we got to play around Settle, obviously. I think we're going to attack with just the 2 non-Scrounger creatures. If we get Settled, I mean, it kind of sucks, but we can't really afford to play around it that hard. Maybe we can. Attack with just Rampager, that's so loose. If we attack with just Thorn Lieutenant and pump it, and they have like Seal Away or anything, it's bad. If they had Seal Away, they would have cast it a turn prior than this turn or this turn. So it's unlikely they have Seal Away. Cast out would be annoying. I guess we can pump just the Thorn Lieutenant. Problem is if they have if they have a Glimmer here or something, we only deal 6 and they get to cast Glimmer and find a land. Also, we won't have mana up to get back Scrounger. Oh, that's why these blue-white decks are great, because they're so hard to play against. I'm going to attack with just the Thorn Lieutenant. And pump. I'm honestly not sure what to do. There's no reason to use Oasis if you can just use the 6 mana for the Lieutenant. Oasis. It does leave Scrounger mana, you're right. But then we lose the ability to pump this thing. I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly. I guess also if we pump and they use Cast Out on it, we get a token, which is kind of nice. A little bonus value. All right, we're going in. It's like a blink of an eye. That's fine, actually. That's great. So blink of an eye, we get the creature back and a token. I'll take that. I think this card sucks, honestly. I've played a good amount of blue-white control. I think this card's terrible. I think this card is like rarely ever good. And usually just okay. Like, why not just cast Glimmer of Genius and hit your land drop and win the game, you know? I think this card sucks. I also think Pull is pretty bad. Still stuck on 4 lands. Okay. I mean, we're going to attack with these 2. If we get settled, it's whatever. Now we have 3 Oasis, too, which is kind of nice. We could Oasis one of these things, like the Warrior token. But then we can't play... Yeah, actually, we're going to do that. Let's fire in here. I like playing 1 blink seems okay to me, as like it's the kind of card where it's flexible, so it's not a bad card to have access to, but it's not very powerful. I kind of want to attack only with the Warrior actually. Like I think Settle is just very very likely, although yeah, I'm just attacking the Warrior. Screw it. Sweet. I'm not going to play anything. Yeah, I would play 0 to 1 Blink of the Eyes. What's this? Pull for... I think Pull is also awful. I think the cards like Blink and Pull are only good if things are really humming. If your deck's working really, really well, they're great. But in slots like this where you're missing land drops, they just are terrible. Like imagine if these were Glimmer of Geniuses, you know? Opponent has to draw 2 and discard a card here. And we're probably going to steal game 1, which is huge. Because game 2 and 3 are actually like kind of fine for us. And a tap land. Alright, so I think we're going to make a same play as last turn, I think. Just go in with the Warrior. I mean, I also think Anticipate is awful. It's slow and crappy. I've given my feelings on that card many times. Settle me. No? Sure. Now, if they Fumigate, they're dead. So, yeah, I think this card's terrible. Like, I've played the deck with this card in it a number of times, and it just feels like Cast Out. All right. It feels like you just never have time to cast it, and if you do, you're already winning. Right, Glimmer's plenty. So they have a Wrath here. They go cast out our Scrounger into Wrath. We still have Brontodon and all sorts of good stuff, so... Right. It's basically only good when you're winning, which is my least favorite kind of card. I want cards that are good all the time, especially when things are going wrong. That's when I want my cards to be good. blank in the Merfolk deck. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to, I think unsummon is better in that scenario. But all right, so here we are going to. Oh, we do have a Scrounger in the yard. We have no creatures, but you're correct. Yes, no Fumigate looks like anyway. Do I feel like Wayward Servant and Sideboard options are enough reasons to add white to zombies? Probably not. Sure. So it looks like they still have Settle. So I'm going to attack with only the Rampager. Actually, maybe I just want to get a... Is the Elf Warrior worth a land? I don't think so. If they have Seal Away, I'll take with both. Yeah, the problem is that Glimmer does the same thing, Gnar, in that it's in the late game it gets you the spells you need to win the game, but at the same time, on turn 4 like that, Glimmer will literally win the game for you by finding you the lands and spells you need, whereas pull from tomorrow just does nothing. It's a catalog. It's awful. All right, so still notice they didn't have Settle. So you're playing around it. They didn't have it. It's fine. I think our play arounds here have been very good. Now we get to play the Brontodon, and that's it. Now we're pretty well insulated against like Wraths and stuff. Cast Brontodon pre-combat? Why would I do that? So now you get to get back Scrounger. And then get back Scrounger. It's basically mono green, all right? You know what it is. Oh, right, okay. I'm thinking of the old, the way that, the old Oblivion Ring rule works. That I'm forgetting that if you kill a cast out with a trigger on the stack, the creature never actually leaves play. I'm thinking of the old way. Correct. Yes, I just forgot about that interaction. All right, so they go to 1. We play Heart of Kiran, and I think I like playing the Thorn Lieutenant as well. They have another Fumigate. We could just get to basically kill them. And Sky resub, thank you very much. But yeah, so for those who are curious about what I was just talking about. This card comes into play. If you destroy it with the trigger on the stack, the creature never leaves the battlefield. So, in that scenario, the cast out would have done nothing and they would have died. So. Alright, if they have a Settle here, it could be in trouble. This might be the corner turn. Scrounger's pretty good. You're real scrubs. Yes, you can help your teammates. Or you're all scrubs. Play around Settle. Sort of. They have it, it's still good. Okay. They seem to have found the Settle, which is pretty lucky. That's fine. We get to resolve another Brontodon. And the Rampager will go to our hand, which is cool. So Pajama Salad, I was only in Worcester for about 4 hours. We 0-3 dropped and I just left. So Why attack with Heart? Because I wanted to attack across 2 creatures. I didn't want to lose Scrounger. And Sky. All right, cool. So we were able to leverage them missing land drops enough. We did screw up that one turn. We could have killed them, but we won anyway. So scoreboard. And now you get to bring in a whole bunch of great cards. Like a lot of great cards. Might want Vine Mare, might not. We're boarding out Ghalta, Skysovereign, Rhonas. I'll leave a Rhonas in. Want to board out some number of Blossoming Defense, like 2 or 3. Tannen played Grixis Delver with Bomat Couriers. Vine Mare's like not great here.
Hey Flash, want to hear a
I
joke?
feel like it's better. Like Blossoming Defense is just, it gets much worse post board. They don't have that many things to target anyway. I don't want Hour for Lyra. We have Vivien to kill Lyra. I think I want to do this. I like leaving 1 Rhonas in because it's still a good mana sink. Vine Mare is not insane versus blue white, but it's still fine. Like they have to wrath it or settle it, so we get to like play around those cards with it. Kills Teferi pretty well also. So Rampager over Vine Mare. I don't agree with that. Thanks for the host. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Puppy counter is currently at 262. I obviously lost a lot of subs when I didn't stream for a month when I was working on the house.
Excellent. 10 points to Gryffindor.
This is a good reason why Blossoming Defense is not very good. You know, we have a few conditional cards coming in anyway, and we want to be threat heavy. I'm going to keep this, but not really thrilled about it. D5 says, I have an idea for a modern deck built around Tyrus Tracker, KCI, and Scapeshift. What do you think? Sounds like 3 great decks. Okay, that's not bad. Fortress. They kept 7? Yes. Thorn Lieutenant. I'm always very stingy with my Brontodons. Usually don't want to cast the Brontodon until there's already an enchantment in play, which is nice. So I kind of want to just cast Duress. But we do have Blossoming Defense to protect it. And Duress. And it does more damage. Kind of tough. Kind of a weird keep from them. I think I'm just going to play the Brontodon. Next turn we have a lot of options. We have 4 mana with Thorn Lieutenant, Blossoming Defense, and Duress. So we can kind of go from there. Another tap land. Okay. We're going to start with Duress. Whoa. Some stinkers here. And a Settle and a Fumigate. So they have Disallow, Negate, Supreme Will, Syncopate. So 4 counter spells, a Settle, and a Fumigate.
Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Kind of annoying. Oh, we're playing Steel Leaf Champions. We just never draw them. Oh, the counter spells are all play aroundable. We probably just take Settle, play a creature, and try and kill them before they can cast their Fumigate. Honestly, because going long here is going to be pretty tough. They could just main phase Supreme Will and find a land. But we taking a counterspell is basically out of the question. I'm just going to take Settle. It's easier to play around Settle than Fumigate, but it's really hard to deal enough damage to actually matter in that case. So they draw a cast, whatever, the Seal away. It's kind of annoying, but I'm not going to leave up Blossoming Defense here. So probably main phase Supreme will look for a land. I think this card's terrible also, by the way. Another just clunky, very low floor, low ceiling too, honestly, card. I have most recent list of modern Jeskai. SCG Atlanta came in 11th. You can look that one up. So they might fumigate me next turn. I can't really do much about it, unfortunately. So we're just going to get in and pray to God they don't have it. Because we have all lands. So ideally we'll just draw Nissa next turn if they do fumigate. So no land. I can't look. Yes. Now, do we play around Settle? No. Ooh, that's a really good post-fumigate threat. I like that one. That might actually change our mind a little bit about playing around Settle. No, you just don't play Supreme at all because this card's terrible. Alright. We attack, we get settled. We play Vine Mare, we get fumigated. But if we attack... Yeah, we're just going to attack. If they've drawn settle in the last two cards, it's fine. We're going to allow it, I think. We could pump the Lieutenant. But I think leaving up Blossoming Defense is just better in case they have a... Yeah, we're just going to attack. We attack with Brontodon and Lieutenant and Pump. I mean, then if they have like the bounce spell, or I guess the removal spell isn't that bad. Maybe that is better. Thoughts on Heroic Intervention? It's too narrow. Doesn't stop, settle. This is 6, 7, 8, it's 9. If they have settle, we're probably going to lose anyway. They have Blink. Alright, sure, we'll do it. I'm sold. We know their hand is almost nothing. It's the 4 cards here and then two cards that aren't lands. So just hope those cards are terrible. Alright, sweet. I bet they pull for 2 here when they could just cast Glimmer. It'd be fun. Nope, nothing. The land is disallow, negate, syncopate, fumigate. Are they going to draw their 5th land? If they draw it, Vine Mare is an insanely good fumigate follow-up. So, all right, cool. Want a bad matchup. Ooh, I love this card. Vine Mare is great. You're just tuning in. Welcome to the stream. We got 916 awesome viewers. Give yourself a hand. Terrific audience. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. Appreciate it very much. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing Andrew Jessup's mono green Stompy deck from the Open last weekend. He top 8'd with his squad, and we're trying it out. Deck looks pretty sweet. 2 new cards here. Thorn Lieutenant, great 2-drop. Great's a stretch, but very solid 2-drop. And then 4 Vine Mare on the board, one of the best cards in the set. Also 2 Vivien Reids. It's pretty fun. Scrub says, SCG Philly is my first event. Best advice, have fun. Put no expectations on yourself as far as results go. Just have a good time. Focus on playing well and having a good time. Focus on learning, getting better. I played Jeskai Control in the Open. We 0-3'd. I lost to Boggles round 1. Game 1 I kept Lightning Helix, Lightning Bolt, and 4 lands. My opponent went turn 1 Boggle on the play. And I almost conceded him a spot, but did not. And then I won game 2. Game 3, I mulliganed a pretty sketchy 7. It was like Search for Escanta, Snapcaster Mage, maybe Cryptic Command and 4 lands on the draw. So I mulliganed it. And then I had no landers. I mulliganed to 4, and I just got crushed. Round 2, I actually lost a Jeskai Mirror, which I wasn't very happy about. I was pretty mad. I just kind of lost. We both kept 7. I don't know what happened, honestly. And then round 3, I was playing against Mardu Pyromancer, and unfortunately my team had lost before we finished game 3. So, this has got to be a mulligan. Get a mulligan. Antho says, good morning, Jim and Jack. Good morning, my friend. Thoughts on additions from M19 to Mono Red besides Banefire? We played a very aggressive version of... That's pretty good. Very aggressive version of Mono Red Flame of Keld before this one on stream. And the 2-1 Viashano Wizard is pretty sweet. Yep, lost the Bogles. Are you happy, Goober? Are you happy? Swamp Bomat Courier. Huh. Interesting. Thoughts? Anyone? Heart of Kiran. I agree, Hexproof's kind of annoying. Alright, so there's Mono Red, they drew their one swamp. It's very bizarre. Spellmat Courier is going to be a problem, I'm not going to lie. That's kind of cool, Rampager. A Blood Moon ban? I don't think anyone would be unhappy if they banned Blood Moon. A team tournament is sanctioned. It's a normal format. Standard, Modern, Legacy in each seat. First team to win 2 matches wins. Let's think about this. Let's do the Rampager trick here. I mean, I'd be happy if they banned Blood Moon. I think Blood Moon's lame as hell. I've lost too many games to Blood Moon. I lost the games. The game one I lost to Mardu Pyromancer. I had Island, Plains in play. As Chess Guy, I still lost to Blood Moon. I flooded a bit, but what's up, Piff? New sub, Piff. What's your name? Where you from? How long you playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? Puppy name, please. Welcome. What do you do against humans without Blood Moon? You play removal spells and kill them? It's a deck of 27 creatures, or whatever, 37 creatures. Alright, so... No, they're just playing black-red. They drew their one swamp. Alright, so they're saying here that they have a way to shrink my Heart of Kiran, but I have a second Heart of Kiran, so I'm going to call. I'm going to block Bomat Courier for sure. If they have Disintegration, cool. Alright, whatever. Not ideal, but we have more Heart of Kirans, so that's a pretty good draw. So now we get to cast Heart. I guess we're one short on Rampager. It kind of sucks. We can't leave up defense too, but they know we have it, so it's pretty obvious. If they attack again, I probably won't call this time, because I want them to not cast Disintegration. I want to have this defense up. Alright, Piff is Steph from CNY, Central New York. Love, Death, and Taxes, therefore best card is Vile. I should get a cat. Burnsy doesn't like cats. Burnsy, do you like cats? No? Didn't think so. Keld League, 4-1, and we punted our loss. Goblin, Chain Whirler with Soul Scar Mage in play. Lame. Alright, so we could crew Heart of Kiran in response. Don't want to do that, obviously. This is pretty annoying. Definitely an annoying thing for this mono green deck is Soul Scar plus Chain Whirler. The Keld deck seems pretty good, honestly. Another Heart of Kiran. Oh. Kind of sucks. So we can tap both to crew Heart of Kiran, but then we're just completely defenseless. New sub. Neuritis. I missed you, my friend. Sorry. New sub, Neuritis. Hopefully I'm saying that right. What's your name? Where are you from? How long you playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? Puppy name, please. Don't ever be afraid to at me in chat. If you at me, it gets read like this. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the stream. We have 900 viewers, and I'm playing Magic. I miss stuff sometimes. Don't be shy. Don't feel like you're bugging me. Just at me. Don't be shy about it. You're not bugging me. I just miss stuff sometimes. Nar is Kyle from playing since beta. Cute for 1 PT. Favorite deck is my 15 Minutes of Fame. Mono Blue Pickles. Favorite card is Company from St. Louis. Name the puppy Caleb Shear. I'm sure Caleb would like that. Caleb's a cat guy, though, you know? Alright, anyway. I'm just going to say go here. And try and use our Heart of Kiran defensively so they kill it. Yeah, anyone can at me. Thanks, Sick. Honestly, I don't have good advice for Standard. I haven't played enough to give good advice. This deck seems good. Blue white seems good. Black red seems good. Mono red seems good. I'm really not sure. I don't like to give advice if I don't have good advice. I'm not one of those people who's gonna like just be like, oh yeah, do this for sure, you'll be great, you know, and just make up stuff. That's not how I roll. I don't give advice unless I have good advice. Chaos resub.
What's happening?
What's happening? Advice for Modern? Play whatever deck you know really, really well. Scrubs, I have not moved yet. We're moving in 2 weeks. I have a lot of packing to do today. Today is going to be... The next 2 weeks is going to be hell on earth of just packing and packing and packing and cleaning and packing and so on and so forth. Not really looking forward to it, honestly. But that's life. I can't wait to move, so... Didn't ask for good advice? Oh, well then play Mono Blue Flyers. A braid. This kind of sucks because we have Blossoming Defense. I guess we could just let this happen, and then we'll Blossoming Defense on defense with the Rampager if they attack. Will I be an indie? I'm not sure, honestly.
Wise man say, forgiveness is
Like, we didn't defense there, so I feel like they have to think we don't have Blossoming Defense. So Chain War should be a free attack. Good. We got him. Alright, cool. Bluffton, South Carolina. So we get to eat this and now attack Chandra, which feels pretty good. Defense. So our opponent can't know we have another heart in our hand, obviously, so... Ugh. Jazzy, no, I haven't moved yet. I bought the house last fall, but John needed to finish his school year, and the house is a fixer-upper anyway, so we've been working on it. Do I play Brawl or Commander at all? I don't play Commander at all. I've played Brawl on Moto before, but I don't play, like, actively. Add 2 red? That's bad for us. Oh my god, the Trade Whirlers never end. There isn't even a creature in our graveyard. I dead? No, almost dead. That's actually not a bad draw. But there's no way we're going to beat this Bomat Courier. But I detest multiplayer with a passion. It's far too irrational for me. And I just don't really have any interest, honestly. I'm interested in playing tournaments and then not playing any Commander tournaments soon. So... Alright, so we have to kill Chandra. I think we're still just dead. We're actually just dead on board. Block, block. Yeah, we're basically dead on board here. Whatever. We have 2 blockers. They have a bunch of couriers. Hopefully all of these cards are mountains. Mountain, Dragon Skull Summit, Mountain. Oh, they popped it. Here we go. I played EDH for a short period of time. I played my buddy BMO wanted to play. We had two friends who played. It's two like more casual friends, and me and my buddy Jay is like my Pro Tour travel buddy. We're good friends with them, and they're like, play EDH with us, and we're like, all right, fine. So we played a 4-player game, and like they kept making really irrational decisions, and just like you don't understand if you don't kill BMO, he's gonna take infinite turns in like 2 turns. And then Mike would just attack me. And it's like, what are you doing? This is stupid. And obviously, in 2 turns, we lose the game. So then we tried playing EDH with no table talk, where nobody could speak about the game to try and make it so it would be more about the game than the politics. And then that was just me and my buddy Jay sharing, looking at each other just like, as our friends made extremely irrational decisions, and I just didn't have fun at all. I would say I like playing Standard, but I would say I most enjoy playing whatever format I don't get to play very often. It's my favorite. So I don't know why we're still playing this game, but I'm just not super interested in playing EDH in any capacity. So I would play one-on-one EDH, but even then I just have no interest to build a deck or anything. So, all right, we got Brown pretty bad that game. By Mono Red. We're going to want... We don't have much for this matchup. This matchup's very swingy. If they have Chain Whirler and Soulscar Mage, it's pretty bad. If we have turn 2 Steel Leaf, they probably can't win. It's very like... Chaos says, Commander is like Vintage with politics. I hate Vintage. I hate politics. I'm done. Yeah, I agree. Senpai, I don't have a good answer for you. I'm sorry, my friend. Okay, so we gotta cut like a Ghalta or 2 and probably a Rhonas. Just things that aren't good when things are dying a lot. Scrapheap Scrounger also seems kind of bad. Brontodons are just big. Like 4 toughness is a magic number. We're on the play. I think we still want Scroungers. I'll cut a Scrounger, I guess. Scrounger better than Brontodon? I don't know. Vine Mare is... Let's try this. Where's our 5-mana 10/10? For some reason or another, Andrew decided not to play that card, so we're not playing it either. This hand is terrible. God damn it. It's close, but... Oh my god, we're gonna get Chain Whirled so hard. Will this like be on YouTube? Yes. If you're watching on YouTube, hi. Everyone say hi to YouTube. The problem is, people often say that Commander is fun because you get to play cards you don't usually get to play. Like what, Soul Ring? Like every Commander deck is the same like 30 cards. And then like Soul Ring, blah 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 blah, Grim Monolith, etc. And then like whatever, 20 or 30 unique cards you want to play. And all those cards are like fit there aren't that many playable cards in Commander. You only have so many cards in your slots in your deck, and there's so many cards in Magic, in the history of Magic. Like I don't know, it's not a thing. Deck text, yes. Right, that's why I think Brawl is great. Brawl is just standard cards, build a deck, go nuts. And you do get to play cards you don't usually play. Alright. I'm trying to play Rampager here. Turn 2 Rampagers, okay. 5-mana 10/10 is a green for a 10/10. It's called Gigantosaur. So we're just gonna mush and play another Rampager, and then defense if we have to. Sweet. Rampager's pretty good here. A 3/4 is pretty well sized. Like, I do agree. I strongly share of a desire to play with cards that aren't played with much anymore. But I think a better way to do that is like wacky drafting, where you just draft, random packs. I've been pushing this for a while. I think that Magic Online should have some unique Magic Online only formats where this is my $1 million idea I meant to write an article about. Every month, Magic Online, sure. Every month, Magic Online releases a format. So say on the 1st, they announce the format, right? And I think we just desert here. 3/6. We deal 10 damage. Like, playing Elf just seems like it does nothing. Yeah, let's just do it. And a $1 million idea. I know, I'm getting there, all right? Hold on. So, on January 1st, they announced the format. And the format for this month's, give it a snazzy name, like super wacky fun Magic Online thing that Jim made up. That's a great name. Snazzy. Perfect. And on January 1st, they announced the format. And they say, this format is going to be Lorwyn, Time Spiral, 8th edition, Tempest, Urza's Saga, M19. Those are your sets. Go play. Any card banned in Standard in any of those sets is banned. Go have a great time. And if the format's broken, who cares? It's a one-time thing. Sort of like Arena or whatever it's called, Tavern Brawl, whatever it's called in Hearthstone. I don't actually know. It's the one where like it's like different every week. So if it's broken, who cares? It's broken, whatever. But like people get to build fun decks. Say maybe have like a 2-player queue up for it. So you don't want to have actual like deck list results, but you want to allow people to play. So give them 2 weeks to build a deck for it, and then have a tournament on the 14th or whatever, something like that. Right, like way back in the day, on the age of Apprentice. If you remember Apprentice, raise your hand in chat. They used to do stuff like this. So I'll build your own Standard. Yeah, really, really fun deck building exercise. Build it into the program itself, so I can just hit a button to filter cards that are legal in this format, so it's easy to build a deck. And yeah, it sounds really fun to me. I should do that. All right, so we're gonna cut some Scroungers, which says they seem worse. Post board, bringing a Brontodon. I'll leave in 2 Scroungers. They still crew Heart well. And kind of like a Ghalta, actually. Ghalta's insane if we cast it, but they have Disintegration too. I'm like a Ghalta. I'll save a Scrounger in. Feels like we're a little light in this matchup, but board out Llanowar Elves? No. Like, I don't think so. Yeah, it sucks if it gets Chain Wallered. It's pretty cool if I cast the Thorn guy, and I mean a Steel Leaf Champion on turn 2. We haven't drawn Steel Leaf Champion once. This is our second match. Have not drawn it. This hand's pretty bad. I don't think Vine Mare is good against Chain Whirler deck. Chain Whirler Phoenix deck. This hand needs a lot of help. What's up, Tannen? This hand needs a lot of help. Let me get the mulligan. I think we're like the beatdown deck. However weird as that sounds. The horse is great. I agree. I love the horse. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand just feels too bad. I don't know. We just draw a good spell. I mean, Thorn Lieutenant is very good. I'm gonna keep. Whatever. Let's trust our deck here. Obviously, we draw a land. Obviously. Branchwalker stinks. First off, it's impossible to cast Ghalta because, oh my god, obviously getting totally punished because they usually kill our creatures, and they're also playing red-blacks. They have Disintegration too, so I think playing Ghalta this matchup is completely incorrect. All right, well, our elf thing worked out well. Like, imagine if we had a Ghalta in our hand, you know? Okay. They have Contempt? What can we do here? Can't really do much. Yeah, we really can't do anything. There's no way we can attack with Rhonas. We're going to cast Heart. They might have Contempt here. Some of these red decks were Contempt. Could have a Braid. They should have nothing. Maybe they're as flooded as we are. They have Glorybringer. Lively, that's cool, but Angrath. Angrath seems bad. I mean, sure. 5 mana to gain a life and kill my Rhonas. Creature, please. God damn it. God damn it. Couldn't draw as many True Heart. Just couldn't do it. Alright, we draw like a spell or two. I think we're in good shape. Glorybringer. Okay. Alright. I mean, like, these tokens are real. Like, getting free tokens is pretty nice. But I could have accrued Heart to attack Angrath for 4. Only needs to attack for 1. Had to kill Angrath, obviously. Soulscar Mage is annoying. Can we just draw a spell? Is that cool? Can we just possibly draw a spell? Anyone? God. That's a spell, but I mean a threat. Could attack, but it's kind of transparent. Probably just don't block anyway. Chandra? Ugh. Alright. Karizev. I feel like we have to kill Glorybringer here. It's not the ideal target. We draw a land again. We drew any creature in our entire deck. Could have killed Chandra. Instead, we drew a land. Our kills Hazoret and Phoenix, which are both very annoying. This sucks. We did keep a land heavy hand. We're getting super punished here. There's no point in putting Chandra to 1. So any creature Heart of Kiran still kill Chandra next turn. Alright, well at least they're flooding a bit. So they probably don't have a spell in their hand because they're interested in protecting Chandra here. So just draw any big creature, please. All right, now we're dead. Now I don't think we can win anymore. I didn't think the crew Heart of Kiran over the last 2 turns. I think we were fine. Oh, cool. So they drew Chain Whirler for turn, and they shot it into a hazard. Okay, we're dead. What are you going to do? If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We have like 900 fantastic viewers. Give yourself a hand. Thanks for tuning in. We're playing Andrew Jessup's mono green deck from the Open. Andrew wrote about this deck on StarCityGames.com on Friday, which is cool. Deck seems sweet. We are 1-1. Just lost a pretty stinky one there to Black-Red. We got new cards here. We got Thorn Lieutenant. We got Vivien Reid in the sideboard. And we got one of the best cards in M19 in Vine Mare. This card's dope. Alright. Let's shake that one off. Kind of an awkward one here, but we're going to keep. Polar Bite. Thanks for following. If you haven't followed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. All the followers. We're past 21,000 followers. You folks are awesome. Of course, this is my full-time gig. This is what I do for a living. I stream here on Twitch. Post videos on YouTube. Write articles for StarCityGames.com. Travel to tournaments with Team BCW. I do coaching. I am currently on hiatus from coaching right now because I'm moving soon. But yeah, and all that's possible because of you awesome folks, and I am extremely thankful. This is what I get to do for a living, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it very, very much, and happy you're all here supporting me and hanging out. So thank you. Subscribing to the stream is the best way to support me as a Magic player and a streamer. So thank you to all my subs and all my new subs for this stream. And what's up, Instant Savage? Welcome. Yes, Kari's expertise is definitely a big one. Okay. It's not ideal, but it sort of works. Can I explain why Llanowar Elves is $6? Llanowar Elves is great. We're going to attack for 4. And probably play the Thorny dude. I guess you play the Rampager. If they have Syncopate, playing Rampager is better. We get an extra energy out of it. Yeah, let's play the Rampager. They're F6. Doesn't really matter. This is the Llanowar Elves you want to use, all right? Not M19. Oh, okay. They're not blue-white control. They are blue-white God Pharaoh's Gift. So if they discard a thingy here, we're going to be pretty sad. Oh, look, God Pharaoh's Gift. Definitely. I guess they have no creatures, though, so it's fun. So now we're in the spot of what do we want to do here. If they have Refurbish next turn, we're in big trouble. We have like 2 or 3 Brontodons in our deck. We could not attack with Rampager and not put Champion of Wits in the graveyard for them. So if they have it, it isn't that bad. That's pretty nitty, though. I think I like that, though. Because then they... Like, if they have Refurbish... And if we put this in the graveyard, we're in big trouble. If they have Refurbish and we don't put this in the graveyard, it doesn't do much. They spin their wheels a little longer, and we probably just kill them. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play a little conservatively here. I'm not sure if this is right or not, but... Rampaging. Don't really see a reason to leave up Blossoming Defense. OG, always the best. Agree. Thopter Arrest. I mean, I could have let that Blossoming Defense and not played the Llanowar Elf, but that felt so stinky. Alright. Well, now we're just attacking. I would like to kill this Minister, I suppose. I guess that's what our Blossoming Defense is going to do. Just kill Minister. Champion's going to die, so... Let's see how much damage we're dealing here. Ryan!
This is the longest I've done anything.
Ryan, 6-month resub. Thank you very much. Enjoy your silver badge. Everyone show some love in chat for Ryan. 6-month resubscription. Okay. So we're dealing 4. Yeah. We're gonna defense, I suppose. Thorn Lieutenant. We still have not drawn the card Steel Leaf Overseer, aka the best card in the entire deck, and it's our 3rd round with the deck. Just gonna throw that one out there casually. So apparently they play Fumigate main deck. I did not know that. Oh, we drew a land. Surprise. Okay. Scrubs, get opaque sleeves. I suggest BCW, Deck Guard Elite sleeves. The finest sleeves on the market. Always opaque, cheaper than the competition, and shuffle like a dream. BCW, Deck Guard Elite sleeves. Ding. I missed. We're just dead here. Just go to the next game. I guess we could draw like some combination of Ghalta or something. Whatever. Planning. I mean, we're just at our opponent's mercy here. Give them away. Those are my sleeves. I'm gonna give away my sleeves. I think making a Baneslayer Angel would have been better. Scrounger. Alright. Doing stuff. That dies. Play another Scrounger. They have drawn another God Pharaoh's Gift with 2 in the bin, and now we're going to concede. All right. Rough game. Didn't see the game 1 Fumigate coming at all, and got appropriately browned for it. Rough. We're going to board in some cards. We're going to board in Thrashing Brontodon. I think you want Duress in this matchup. Might also want Vivien Reid, maybe. Kills flyers and artifacts. But they'll have already gotten their God Pharaohs. I don't think I want that. What do we want to cut here? Fumigate is kind of a sneak. We're going to cut all the Blossoming Defenses, I think. Not a lot of spot removal here. And Vine Mare is interesting as it attacks through the tokens. Like the God Pharaoh's Gift tokens, but not the servos and not creatures already in play. So I don't think you want Vine Mare here. I don't think you want Hour of Glory. I'm like fine with a Vivien Reid, I guess. Kind of Ghalta. Because the problem is they have Fumigates and like a combo against us kind of too. Which is pretty tough. Flyers are kind of important too. Hopefully we'll just draw Steel Leaf Champion. You know, the card in the deck that the deck's built around that we haven't drawn yet. It's our 3rd match, just throwing that out there. Are matte or glossy BCWs better in terms of shuffling? Pretty similar. The glossies might shuffle a little bit quicker. What is this? What? Burnsy. He's done. Burnsy's just had it. He's just not about what's happening right now. Mulligan. We did it! Steel Leaf champion. And a new sub. Hitman33. Hitman33, what's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? Puppy name, please. Welcome. Everyone show some love in chat for your new sub. I mean, Ghalta is not good in Fumigate matchups. So, you know, not really super interested in Ghalta. They have Teferi, God Pharaoh's Gift, Thopter Arrest, Champion of... Their hand is great. They have a great hand. I guess just Thopter Arrest. Just try and get him. I'd say we're a dog this game. Can't bin God Pharaoh's Gift, obviously. Maybe you could bin Champion of Wits, but just doesn't seem very good. Steel Leaf Champion gets through it anyway, so. Alright, champ. Go get him, Tiger. Definitely one of the best cards in the deck. Cards are very, very good. Alright, there's Champion. Discarding double God Pharaoh's Gift. So their hand is Teferi, Plains, and 2 other cards. I don't think we can realistically play around the card Fumigate, which kind of sucks, honestly. But they did not discard a creature. I guess they have Minister. Ugh. So they've drawn a Refurbish. We're probably screwed. Teferi is also good, man. Yeah, I'd imagine this matchup will be fine for us, but we haven't drawn super well. That game on Fumigate was also just like across the side of the head, out of left field. Do we have Graveyard Hate? No. We have 4 Brontodons. Brontodon, James. And my eye is itchy. Yeah, Steel Leaf champ. Get him. So, we can play Brontodon with a mana up and be protected against God Pharaoh's Gift. We play Llanowar Elves, we guarantee ourselves Vivien Reid next turn. We're playing Brontodon for sure. Are we going to leave a mana up? I think we are. Oh, well, now they've exposed their top 3 cards to us to give us more information on what we want to do. A 3rd God Pharaoh's Gift, an Angel, and a Sacred Cat. So now we're definitely going to leave it. Leave it up. Moving to Bluffton, South Carolina in like 2 weeks. Ixalan's Binding. That's kind of a tilt. So we could destroy the Binding. But yeah, Vivien. Yeah, we're going to let this happen. If they refurbish, we're probably dead. It just, at this point, it is what it is. Blooming Marsh. God damn it. Okay. Teferi Tuck Steel Leaf. Alright. So, Vivien, get back Brontodon. Never actually cast this card. Let's read it. Let's read it together. We have 5 loyalty to start. That's a lot. +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. -3 Disenchant or Plummet. And then Emblem is going to be relevant probably. So this is pretty cool. Kill the Binding, get back Brontodon. And now Vivien's pretty safe. We're pretty safe from Godpharaoh's Gifts, Refurbish. We're feeling okay here. Teferi is good, but they mill. They hit Charticourse, Plains, Fumigate. We know we have the Steel Leaf Champion coming off of our activation with Vivien. Unless they shuffle us with whatever. They choose not to do that. Binding. Targeting Brontodon. Alright, so this time... Ugh. So that means they probably have a way to get Godpharaoh's Gift back. Vivien can't destroy this Binding for 2 turns. Ugh. Dryad Greenseeker. That's the 1/3 if it draws lands. Way too slow. Hitman is Steven from Southern California. Played in 97. Took a break. Just came back to the game. Favorite deck Eldrazi-tron. Favorite card Karn Liberated. First time watching live and watching the YouTube videos. Thanks for the great content. Steven, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it very, very much. All right. I guess, like, basically, if we let this happen, we're naked for a turn or two if they Godpharaoh's Gift us. But if we let it go under here, we'll have Vivien Reid. I guess they can attack now, too. Yeah, I'm going to kill it in response. Kind of sucks, but... What's up, Mikey? No worries. More stuff. Oh, Sacred Cat. Burnsy, watch out. Burnsy, no. Not a great position to be in. Truth be told. I'm not really going to lie. So our top card is Steel Leaf Champion. They're going to shuffle that away. What's up, Finn? Yeah, moving is not fun. After I finish streaming, I have to go clean the house and pack for the next 8 hours, which sucks. Finn, I'm just here to entertain, my friend. I'll try my best. Alright, they shuffle. We draw Ghalta plus Vivien. Top 4 cards. Steel Leaf Champion, Rampager, Rampager. Steel Leaf is 5, 10. This costs 7 still. Alright, well, it's Steel Leaf Champion. And I imagine we're going to get Godpharaoh's Gifted this turn, and we're going to concede. What's this? Tapping 6. Angel Invention. Yeah, new games are like not really on the menu usually. I hardly have enough time to play Magic. You know? Alright, well, Vivien is dead. I don't have any energy, I guess. That's kind of a tilt. Let's see how good Steel Leaf Champion is, huh? We have this Ghalta too, right? Burr, we played the Flame of Kel deck in the league prior to this one, and we went 4-1. The deck seemed pretty good. Okay, so do I want to trade Steel Leaf Champion for Angel Invention? I mean, we have Ghalta. I guess we do, right? Ghalta. Alright, so I go to 16. This feels very lopsided. Feels like we're... Yeah, obviously. This is why you don't want Ghalta in these kind of matchups. Hostile Desert. Teferi Tuck. It's kind of cute. Angel Invention. Alright. I mean, I think we're basically dead here. Don't really see an avenue out of this one. Oh, more stuff. Okay. That was brutal. We just got rocked. That wasn't even close. Blue-White God Pharaoh's Gift with main deck Fumigates. We're 1 and 2. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. Playing some mono green aggressive stomps. Burnsy, what do you think? We need a little cheer up here. Burnsy, come on. Burnsy, get befuddled. Befuddling Burnsy. Right, Burnsy? Befuddle? Befuddling Burnsy. Yeah, Burnsy, go! That's a good Burnsy. What are the main differences between gerbils and guinea pigs? Guinea pigs are scared of actual everything, whereas gerbils are a little more chill and cooler and better and awesome. Guinea pigs, like, they're just kind of like... Guinea pigs are actually, like, neurotic. Like, Burnsy's pretty neurotic, but guinea pigs are actually, like... They're just... At all times. They're just... They run around. Gerbils are more chill. Burnsy's also pretty neurotic, but... I'd say gerbils are a little more chill. But, good job, Burnsy. Alright, let's go. The Blue Splash Stompy version is really bad. We tried that one on stream once. I don't know Andrew's individual record, but I know Andrew went 17-0 on Moto at this deck at some point last week. These Woodland Cemeteries and Oasis are just causing problems. This hand's pretty bad. I kind of want to keep it. I was going to keep. We've had bad luck lately. We're going to get lucky in this game. What do I think makes Vine Mare so good? Read my article on StarCityGames.com. You'll find out. Standard's great. I love Standard. Not enough Standard. Island. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We're about to get Mono Blue stormed. Oh, Brontodon's great. That's good.
You're gonna die, clown!
There it is. That's the article. Eddie put the link in chat. Oh my god. Odds our opponent has Mana Leak, whatever it's called. Very high. This is a good combo. Psy plus Mox Amber. Should not have played a land first. That was dumb. They block with Psy. We're going to Blossoming Defense. And then we're going to feel really bad about not playing a tap land. Tilt. No blocks at all. Okay. Yep, they have Mana Leak too. So sick. This is the nut draw. Turn 3, Sigh. It's Oaken, Mox, Rebuke. Now what? Card seems very, very good to me. Also, one of my underrated cards in that article. Inspiring Statuary. I'm not feeling particularly inspired at the moment. Scrounger. Sure. Woodland Cemetery. Our lands have been pretty awkward. I think we have drawn pretty bad this league so far. We've been constantly had problems with our Blooming Marshes and Woodland Cemeteries. We've drawn Steel Leaf Champion once in like 11 games or whatever. I think we are operating a little bit under expectation here, but wow. I have not played the side deck yet. Looking forward to it. Commit. Memory seems pretty good in this deck. That's actually kind of a tilt. Like, they have one card in hand and a bunch of mana in play. Just cast Time Twister. Like, that seems great. What's up, donkeys? You folks tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, my friends? If you haven't followed the stream, make sure to hit that follow button, of course. If you're watching on YouTube, same thing. And if you're watching on Twitch, say hi to YouTube, everyone. Hi, YouTube. Ugh. Paradoxical outcome. Paradoxical outcome? Paradoxical? Paradoxical. Okay. This feels like we're playing Standard and they're playing, like, Legacy. Our hand was pretty bad, but... Finn, I did a video on Goblins on my YouTube. Check that one out. I think, yes, Goblins is definitely a playable deck, again, to an extent. Yo, what are the differences between Andrew's deck and the list that did well in the Classic? This has been one of the more awkward games we've played today. We're getting destroyed. Our opponent's deck is humming like a finely tuned machine. Our deck is sputtering like a, 67 Chevy or something. I don't know. Not an analogy. I'm not a car person, but single chumps, sure. Like, are we even playing Brontodon? Should we play Thorn? I guess we're playing Brontodon, yeah. I guess. No Naturalizer Rex Sages, because our opponent's deck isn't really a deck. And there aren't a lot of artifacts and enchantments, and we have 4 Brontodons. The classic list is 4 Mare main. I do like Vine Mare a lot. Alright, now what? Paradoxical outcome targeting 3 things. I'm just... I kind of want to kill the Mox. But then we have no pressure. We don't have any pressure anyway. I feel like we just can't... I feel like I'm just playing standard against Legacy, and we just can't ever win. Oh, they have another box. Didn't matter. Yeah, maybe you kill the Prism instead, because the Prism is an extra card, too. I mean, this deck looks busted, but their draw has basically been perfect, and our draw has basically been terrible, and we interact with them in no way at all. So, certainly feels bad, but have I seen PTQ deck lists? No. All right, we have Vivien, Brontodon, Duress, and I guess we cut like a Rhonas and a Ghalta. So they're bad against bounce spells. Cut Skysovereign. Just cut anything slow. Blossoming Defense also seems awful because they have no removal. Do we want... What else do we want? Maybe we just leave in the Rhonas and the Ghalta to make our Goldfish better? I guess so. Alright. I mean, now we have 6 disenchants in our deck. We still have a fast clock. We haven't shown our fast clock yet, but... Alright, this is a hand. Keep. Still have not cast Steel Leaf Champion on turn 2 once. I've only actually cast Steel Leaf Champion, I believe, 2 times. We have a 6 mana discount on Ghalta. Still costs a lot. I'd love to draw a creature with power 4 or greater.
Hi.
That's 8. Not enough. Alright, we cannot Ghalta this turn. Unless I'm really missing something. That would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power. Yeah. It's not even close. I guess we Llanowar Elf Rampager, I guess? And just say go, which really sucks. Maybe I should cut a Rampager. Seems bad if you're trying to Goldfish. It's like a 3 mana 3/4. Like, no attack. This turn sucks. If they have Psy Mox again, we're probably in trouble. But Ornithopter. Sorry. This time it's Ornithopter. Alright, that's worse than Mox, that's for sure. Ooh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 2 mana Ghalta. I don't think I want to disenchant anything yet. I think we're just going to slam Ghalta and Lieutenant. Is turn 4 Ghalta good enough? I don't know. We'll see. Can Rhonas pump too. That's a thing. Attack first. Oh, but the Thorn guy, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're playing Thorn guy. We're actually gonna pump. We're gonna play the Thorn guy. I mean, this end seems very good. So if we lose this game, I'm gonna be pretty sad. But Brawl's expertise isn't castable yet. There's not even like a single thing we want to disenchant, honestly. Alright. What if this thing dies? Like, we can't kill it, but like other decks can. What if they kill your Sai? Alright. Boom time. Rumble, rumble, rumble. So they're theoretically giving us Sai. So we can just pump the Thorn Lieutenant. They have 1 mana available. I guess Unsummon is the only card I can think of that actually matters here. I gotta have a oh, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening here. Jump, jump, jump. I'm doing it. Sweet. What's up, Gimp? Thanks, Gimp. Appreciate that. Gimp says I gotta be more friendly. Take the northeaster out of me if I'm gonna go live in south. Gotta practice my southern hospitality. Yeah, that was a weird game. I don't know, but we won, so sweet. I think, yeah, I don't think I want to change anything. Rampager's not great, but it's whatever. I bought a house. Nicole, John, and I bought a house in South Carolina. It's in Bluffton, South Carolina. It's the very, very bottom of the state. We're moving in like 2 weeks. Bought the house last fall. Been fixing it up as a fixer-upper. Got it at auction. And
Sugar.
we've drawn Steel Leaf Champion. No Llanowar Elf. Still a keep, though. Put them all against the 6. Peep says, the South is the land of hung and howdy. I guess I'll fit right in. Rampager. Nope. No Llanowar Elf. Young, I do deck techs for $10. $10 donation, I'll do a 5-minute deck tech on your deck. Alright, so they obviously have Mana Leak here. There would be no other reason to play this preemptively like that. Just fine. Let's fire off our Lieutenant. Thanks, HK. Guthrie, you're moving too? Godspeed. Yeah, Sai doesn't die to much. I agree. I agree Sai is a pretty cool card. Again, I discussed that card in my article on StarCityGames.com last week. If you read my article, you would know that card was underrated. Much harder card to build with, though, than something like Thorn Lieutenant. You know, I imagine the side decks will take a little while to work out. Alright, so we're still a little concerned with Mana Leak here. I'm pretty fine just casting Scrounger. And then Rampager for our second energy. Yep. That's fine. Keep our Steel Leaf Champion safe. Steel Leaf Champion will be... Obviously, again, as I've been saying, this is the best card of the deck by a mile. We have not drawn it really at all. Thopters can't block it. Just a house. They could have another Mana Leak here. They have 3 cards in hand. They missed the land drop. Mana Leak is still very reasonable. We might actually just chill and play a Brontodon. Nope. Okay. Not the worst, like, you know, hedge there. Still good to get Brontodon in play. I probably should have done some math on Ghalta before I did that. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can cast Ghalta next turn. So we draw a land, we can cast Ghalta and Steel Leaf Champion. Rampager is obviously better in matchups where like you're blocking and stuff. It's a 3 mana 3/4. It's not the worst thing in the world. We obviously split it up over turns too. All right, we're gonna smash Adventurous Impulse. It just slows you down, I think.
Give me sugar and water.
Commit's also a card they have too. Baral's Expertise is a card I'm a little concerned with. It's time. Alright. I mean, there's no blue Wrath of God, so... Okay. I mean, kind of what I would expect from this deck. Game 1, their deck looked like a legacy deck. Game 2 and 3, they kind of just didn't do anything and died. Because I don't know if all the cards are there yet. Every deck is built right. So we are currently, what? 2 and 2? We're going for the old 3-2. Bread and butter finish. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have 767 awesome viewers. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that very, very much. If you haven't followed me on YouTube or Twitch, make sure you do that. Also follow me on the old Twitter sphere, @JimDavisMTG. And you can see fun stuff like that. What's this? I don't know. Go follow it. What's this? I don't know. Go check it out. What's this? Fenway what? I don't know. Check it out. @JimDavisMTG. Go follow me on Twitter. You don't have a Twitter? Go get one. It's free. You don't have to tweet. It's good for news stuff, you know? Hop on here. Get some fantasy hockey news, some magic news, comic news, you name it. It's news. Go get it. Twitch Prime also. Oh my god. We have been drawing like poo-poo. Mulligan. Oh. We did it. We're going to do it. Do I want that? Yeah, I have to kill my Llanowar Elf. We did it! Don't screw it up, Jim. Don't screw it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do I want to cast Rhonas or Steel Leaf Champion? Actual question. I guess Steel Leaf Champion can't get blocked by this. Oh, they hit Supplier, Siphon, or Champion of Wits. Yeah, it's Champion. This God Pharaoh's gifting. Just giving all the gifts. I got a gift for you right here. And the gift's name is Steel Leaf Champion. Get him. I think this card's very good, yes. Very, very nice, elegant, enabler style card. I like cards like that. We're going to play Rhonas and I think Llanowar Elves. I don't think the 1 energy is worth not having a Llanowar Elf in play. Nice turn 3. A. Cycle Fetid Pool. Yes, Vine Mare does seem great here. Blooming Marsh. Okay. So they're going to get their cards in the graveyard, which is fine. We're going to cast Rampager. It's all fine. Don't want to get Llanowar Elves in, too? I don't think so, because we'll have double pump next turn. Might be a mild argument here for not attacking with Rhonas, so the supplier can't go off, but they only have 3 lands in play, so they can't gate to the afterlife yet. I think this is fine. Hostage Taker. Hostage Taker's good against us. That's a scary one. I imagine we're going to be okay, though. Just going to throw it out there. I think we're going to be all right this game. That's the game. That's the game. We did it. We finally cast Steel Leaf Champion. These are the draws that you sign up for when you register this deck, and we haven't gotten any of these draws yet. It's nothing. I've been pooping around. All right, we want the 4th Brontodon. I guess we want Duress. They're probably not playing Refurbished, but they definitely have Gate to the Afterlife, which needs to be answered or we can't win. I guess we want Vivien's too. I guess we don't want Blossoming Defense. Skysovereign seems fine, actually, because it flies over everything. I want to cut a Ghalta. I mean, they could have removal post board. They're not blue-white, obviously. The flying on Skysovereign seems very relevant. Oh, I guess Vine Mare is good here too. All right, let's cut yeah, let's bring like 3 Vine Mares. Do you want Vivien? I think we do. Let's cut Skysovereign. Let's cut a Rhonas. And like we're on the draw. I think you want Vivien. I think. Do we not want Vivien? It basically depends on if they have Angel in their deck or not, which they probably do. I still kind of like the Skysovereign. I am unsure. We're on the draw. I think on the play, we're going to want to be more aggressive with no Viviens and 4 Vine Mares. This is what I want on the draw, I think. I'm not really sure, though, honestly. Cut an elephant? That's reasonable. I could have bought that.
Teach me how to buggy. Teach me how to buggy.
Opponent ball against a 6. We draw a land. His hand's great. I'm going to keep. We're going to do it. I'm feeling good now. We had our good draws. I'm feeling good. Good vibes. I love it. Scrounger? Scrounger brings the beats. They mill Gate, Ballista, Fetid Pools. And we drew a land because we're so good. Minister's not bad. Supplier number 2. Wow. They hit lands and freebooter though. So we're in reasonable shape here. We also got Brontodon, so as our black source too. So now, do you want to cast Duress before they can cast Gate to the Afterlife? Because if they have Gate, they're casting it. Oh wait, Brontodon. Never mind. I'm not gonna cast it until they kill Brontodon. I'm stupid. Think, Jim. Think. Why would you be sad, Oblivioko, that I got rewarded for a bad keep? We should be happy here. We're winning. Yay. Alright. First things first is Duress. Hostage Taker, Aether Hub. Tilt. We knew Duress wasn't going to be great. But we need some other answer to gate, I think. So I was fine bringing it in. Missing isn't even that bad. Hostage Taker is pretty rough, but they get to steal something. Yeah, it's not great for us. We have to have 3, 6, 7. Vivien hits gate, but not before they can activate it. So Rhonas isn't bad. They have Cast Down, Chupacabra. Perhaps I was incorrect in boarding out the Blossoming Defenses. I'm not really sure, though. The Vine Mares are coming in for sure, though. I think I didn't consider they would have Chupacabra, Hostage Taker, all this removal and stuff. So, yeah, we're going to bring the Vine Mares in for sure. They have a million cards in their graveyard. I get to cast Brontodon next turn. They've milled a solid 20 cards, but unless they draw a gate to the afterlife, it doesn't really matter because none of these cards actually do anything in the graveyard, which is cool. So, all right, sweet. All right, you got a Brontodon. We've got a Vine Mare. Vine Mare. See, the problem is Vine Mare trades with Brontodon. So we kind of want to get this Brontodon out of there before we cast the Vine Mare. 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9. We have 9 power. So we can cast Ghalta. We can go Scrounger Ghalta. Yeah. Oblivioko, I might have not kept this hand in a tournament. We're streaming, we're having fun. You know, don't relax. Don't blow an aneurysm or whatever. Like, was it absolutely correct? Maybe not. But is it defensible? Yeah. Could we have talked about it more? Probably talk about it for 10 minutes, but we're not going to do that. So it is what it is, you know? All right. I mean, fire. I mean, they have just like a bounce block on the Brontodon. That's fine, I think. I think we're in pretty. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape here. This is fine. She was pretty bad. Now that I think about it, that was probably a pretty bad attack. Yeah, that was bad. So just don't draw a gate, I guess. Yeah, that was very bad. We should not have attacked with our Brontodon. Contempt off the top for Ghalta. All right, tilt. Now what? What's up, Spaz? Welcome, my friend. Happy to have you. So we still want to try and get the Brontodon out of play before Vine Mare comes down. Yeah, Obliv, like I said, like I agree with you. No one should be attacking Obliv in chat. Obliv's criticism is reasonable, but we're never going to play perfect on stream. You know, it's just never going to happen. So, won't even play well, honestly. I always say I played about 60% on stream. So there's going to be loose keeps and fun stuff. It's just part of the nature of the beast, you know? All right, so we're just going to fire up and swing here. Try and get a trade on the Scrounger. It's a solid attack. You can play Thorn Lieutenant. Again, we're trying to get this Brontodon out of play before we play Vine Mare. Oh, that makes even more sense. Okay. Oops. But we were rewarded for a bad keep. It was a bad keep, and we were rewarded for it. Does it make it right? No. But we were definitely rewarded for it. Alright, now the coast is clear for Vine Mare. Yeah. This is good. Guess I should attack first. Thorny for a deuce. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that. I thought that was Upliv talking. I apologize. It's almost like it's hard to keep track of stuff when you're streaming. Vine Mare, go! Scrounger, go! Next turn's gonna be great for us. Don't draw Gate to the Afterlife. They obviously drew Gate to the Afterlife. Here it comes. No? Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I screwed up again. Yeah, you're right. I should have attacked too. Now I'm super distracted. Alright, now we're talking. Alright. Let's go. My thought process was pump or play. Obviously, if I just play first, we can just do that. But alright, let's fire in for here. They have only one gate left, correct? We're going to attack with everything. We have 2 pumps with Rhonas. We might lose our Vine Mare here, but at this point we can't really afford to not lose our Vine Mare, so Rhonas and 2 pumps is pretty insane. Waka waka. This is 11. So we got to go at least 1 on the Thorn Lieutenant, so we can kill one of these ministers. If we go we're missing out on some trample damage here. I think you want to just kill both ministers and clear the board. So I think I'm happy with this. We are losing Vine Mare, which sucks, but it's okay. They're milling more cards. They have 20 cards left in their deck. And they have no board except for Angel. And we've got Rhonas and creatures. Do I think Spirits is viable in Modern? Yeah, I think that the new Spirit cards are pretty good. Why not just pump the Thorn? Yeah, that makes more sense too. Alright, sure. I can just pump this. That's fair. That was correct. I should have done that. That's okay, though. We're going to win anyway. Steel Leaf. Back. Gonna win anyway. Scoreboard. Alright, so pump Llanowar Elf. I think they're mostly out of options here. Yes, this has a 6 mana ability on it. Scoreboard. Win anyway. Was it sloppy? Yep. Was it a W? Yep. Yeah, I should have played the 6 mana ability on. I just forgot about it, honestly. 6 mana plus 4/+4. I hadn't decided what I was pumping yet, and then when I decided, I was like, oh, I'll pump that. So I was kind of tunnel visioning on using Rhonas, and then once I decided I was pumping this way, I just didn't decide to use the ability. But we had some pretty awkward draws. The deck seems good. It does seem a little dependent on its better cards. We'll play a chess game in a minute. We didn't draw Steel Leaf Champion very much, and we lost a lot of games.
Hey Jim, you going to SCG Indy?
Maybe Gurmag, I'm not sure yet. We're moving in like 2 weeks, so I'm not really sure what's happening. So, like, our best cards, like Heart of Kiran, Steel Leaf Champion, Llanowar Elf, like, we didn't see these cards that often, and we saw a lot of Thorn Lieutenants and a lot of Greenbelt Rampagers, and a lot of Thrashing Brontodons in matches where it wasn't really great. So like the filler is not nearly as good as the prime stuff, but the prime stuff is really good, and we didn't get to see a ton of that in this league. Again, we only cast Steel Leaf Champion like 3 or 4 times. Only cast it on turn 2 once. Heart of Kiran was there for some of it, not for a lot of it. We only had like one really good Ghalta draw. We futzed around a lot with Rampager and a lot with Thorn Lieutenant, which are both fine cards, but this is definitely a deck where the top of the deck is a lot better than the rest of the deck. So it's going to be a little more prone to variance, given that, you know, your good draws are really good and your medium draws are kind of medium. So the deck overall seems good. Obviously, Andrew top 8 of the Open with it. I believe it won the Classic as well. Definitely a player going forward for sure. The exact list seems very stock and reasonable to me. Like, it feels like this is like a reasonable way to start. Vine Mare main could be a thing. We'll take a really fast look at the deck that won the Classic. Apparently, they were playing Vine Mare in the main. I'm going to play a Vine Mare on stream tomorrow, experimenting with stuff. I'm going to build a few Vine Mare decks. Yeah, apparently Brandon Dempsey won the Classic, and he cut a Brontodon and 2 Blossoming Defense and something else for 4 main deck of Vine Mares. So a little deeper. Oh, and then the Skyship. Could also be a way to go. I do think Vine Mare is insanely good. Very, very good. So also cut an Oasis for a Forest. I kind of like that. We did have a lot of awkward hands with Oasis, Woodland Cemetery, and Blooming Marsh. It's kind of annoying. So tough spots. But yeah, overall the deck seems pretty reasonable. And definitely a great starting point. I would try the Vine Mares both in the main and out of the main, but overall, this seems like a really good place to start. So, I like it. Andrew, cool deck. 3-2 is not great, but what are you going to do? You know? What are you going to do? So, it is time for chest time. I do a game on stream sometimes where we open a chest, and I have you fine folks all name a single card. And if you name the card, or the card you name is in the chest, we will give it away live on stream. Okay? Rules are your most recent named card is the card that counts for it. And you got to follow the stream to win. And follow me on Twitter too. So that's the game we're going to play. So everyone right now, we're going to start naming cards. If you're watching on YouTube, the video is over. You want to see fun stuff like this, tune to the stream. Because you can't see it on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Make sure you follow.